Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you when church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
What am I doing? Everyone on this ship's been using this. Not today, brain parasites. Now that's a knife. Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait... So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So... this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Kamaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all. But here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate. You deserve to join your family in Ultath, buddy.
Gamora Zenhubari, do you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques?
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
You could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam, all reality.
That's kinda cool.
In retrospect, our team was eclectic on that first mission.
That's an understatement. Rocket seemed like the only one who knew what he was doing, and he did it in the most chaotic way possible.
What did he do with the detonation charges he found in the ventilation system?
If he hasn't used them yet, they'll probably be in a secret stash.
So the rodent does have a stash after all. I remember my first mission with this team. It was a disaster.
Weren't all of them disasters? It's become part of our brand.
True. They do not always go as planned. It may be unprofitable, but I cannot deny it is entertaining.
And hopefully, great galaxy-saving practice.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost. So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? She have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
She better not have said anything about me reaching my big size.
No. You only turn into Big Fuzzy in one or two fringe realities.
What?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe, though. She said you did a job on her throne room.
Only if she pays for it.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
A tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers. Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
On Morgoth's breath, you are correct.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
Happened on Lamentis after we left. We said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsaw. Apparently...
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What? What'd he say?
Groot wants to watch the Grand Unifier.
Oh! Right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure the sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of paint between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
That one's toast. Got a piece of that guy.
Drag one.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, take that. Gotcha.
Direct hit.
Now this is a proper dogfight. Taking fire.
Just hold on, buddy. We're almost there. Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks.
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a space fight. That's a hit.
Gotcha. Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Tag them.
Spaceships, monsters, fate of the entire galaxy at stake.
Get us inside that flarking behemoth alive, Quill.
Ah, they're fast.
And we're in!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold on the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that.
Ozymandias really knows how to fly our ship.
My shit. Wait a second. Did you say our? Russia, Rex.
Yes! That's exactly why we're here. You heard him. Let's hit him until they pop in front.
glorious final assault on the church!
Unless they've got another backup plan!
One less cultist to worry about.
These fanatics only understand violence!
Wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
Remind me to go over the formation drills again.
You're up, big guy! Big one's wide open! Shoot the cow!
Time to close! What's next, Peter?
Gamora, cut him down!
Knives to me! These space crates are unstable!
Use that to our advantage!
Throw that, Drax!
So many crackpots to blast!
They are better slain than devoured by Magus!
I scrambled more than his brain with that one!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit! Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Sharpies must have been praying to escape!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Let's get the Flark out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
Slice and dice!
He's woozy! Time to hit him!
Thanks, bud!
The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats!
I love playing South and South!
Some that weirdos deserve it!
The Flyer's healing the others!
What are you waiting for? Get on the roll! He's buffing up his team!
That's not... Brutify him, brute! Drax! Shut him down! Now's your chance, Gamora!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain!
Rocket! Fireworks!
Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we? Attack!
These space crates are unstable!
Maybe we shouldn't stand next to them then! Gamora! Snip it!
Our foes laugh as their shaman compels them! This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
Unless they've got another backup plan!
How is he still standing?
Been too long since I blew something up!
Gamble has come!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
We had such a warm reception last time!
Listen to Groot! Get in here! I'm tempted to trash this whole landing base so they can't bring in reinforcements.
There's no time. We've got to get to that ritual.
I'm more worried about what's in front of us than what might land behind us.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
If they found a way to turn him, we'll just have to go into his mind and fix him too.
I ain't jumping into that freak's promise. Can you imagine?
Mirrors as far as the eye can see.
Jars full of combs and cheap hair products.
You use hair products.
Cheap. A wealth of luxurious oils and sweetly perfumed lotions for his perfect skin.
spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. We'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis.
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
Not yet!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Yeah, well, the 5 of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in here!
These people fight without fear. They've fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here!
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
They still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't!
Wipe them out, Rocket! Deadliest woman incoming!
With pleasure!
I guess it was a pretty controlled roll. For the bug lady, I mean.
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
They are nothing but promise-filled husts!
We made another mess!
Groot's right! They started it!
It's a big cult, so they've gotta have janitors.
Mantis, you still alive?
When?
Now.
That's a tricky question with a lot of answers, Star Guy.
You know what? Never mind.
Oh, good. Here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
I believe these people are janitors. Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Yeah, well, the 5 of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in
Over
here.
at him, big guy. Think you'll tell us where Warlock is?
Don't think they're up for much of a chat!
Roped another cultist!
Having fun preying on the weak?
I guess it was a pretty controlled roll. For the bug lady, I mean.
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
Right? Is there an official shirt, Taylor?
I am trying to destroy!
What's next, Peter?
Cultist walked right into that one!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
You're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape!
I would love to see the terror in our enemies' faces as Fin Fang Foom swoops in to devour them.
They probably look a lot like we did.
Nonsense. We're smiling the entire time.
Nope, just you.
I swear I will never
never been in a church?
Yes, I have.
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now. Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels. We ain't going out like this.
Just get behind something!
Come stand in front of me! This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too! See? Told ya!
Good thinking!
Did you guys get the radioactive plasma purge or the wind thing this time?
The wind thing!
Oh, good!
This ring shall not break our determination!
Sure is trying!
Defiant 31!
Land no speed in the ground, buddy! You can do this!
Did they turn this on just to hold us back?
Tin stack baskets!
Go get him, guys!
Scott! Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on. Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on. Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin' rock. Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this.
Come, test your mettle.
Send it their way, Drax! Drax, toss it!
Incoming!
Rush him, Drax!
The church has ample firepower!
The church is worried! They sent Nova after us!
How are we holding up?
We're good. My trigger finger has gotten up from all the murdering.
Don't get hit by the mine!
Smash him up, Drax!
Take your peace!
How much time do we have?
Not too much! Get shooting!
You don't stand a
It's the
chance!
boss! Enough already!
More pathetic! Let's kill this guy!
Slam him, Drax!
Eat this!
Breach the shield! Good work, you two! I don't think we need to worry about those mines! Watch the
Man, the
mines!
entire galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration. I got all these boys, I'm just dying for you! The big one has thrown mine!
All mine has a solid life insurance policy!
Unleash me onto these... That barrier will only fall with a critical strike!
Stay clear of the mines!
Drax, destroy! Rocket!
Make
Do your thing!
Be careful! They can try to box us in!
I will handle those on the ground!
Drax, go!
You got it! I can't think straight with that Nova Corps idiot tossing all
Nice
these
one,
mines.
Drax! You'll be feeling that one!
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuck it! Guffle stompers!
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work.
That panel's flarked. But I got a better idea. Hang on. Out of the way! Rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.
Heads up! We've got a new friend!
Hold up, Rocket! How big is this ship?
More like several ships all joined together!
Aggression is often the best protection!
They keep throwing troops at us!
And we keep shooting them! Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
All right, let's keep moving.
Whoa! Monster down!
Oh, Scott.
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
No, running on the outside of a ship is pretty epic.
Yup, it's fucking cool. I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you.
Nowhere I'd rather be!
Is that light getting brighter? The promise is expanding across the galaxy.
Free lessons over here! Another flarked up Nova Corps soldier dealt with!
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
Oh, that ain't planting, you big goof. That's making worm food. All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Let's keep pushing forward.
Peter Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice?
I'll take care of it.
Even if it means...
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, bud. You think Lady the Eighth is gonna turn on us once this is all done?
Guys, it's not too late to surrender.
We will not surrender.
Just drop your blasters and we'll call it even, okay?
Good guys, take a knee!
Newsflash! Sucks in here too!
As opposed to what? Fun places on this ship?
Throw that, Drax! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Get the point? Are we sure it's not faster to go through sacrosanct?
Back into that death maze? No, thank you! I prefer this one! Yeah, we gotta get back topside! Finish off the crepes! No, these goons ain't gonna tell us squat! Waste of time!
Past time someone got stabbed!
I will rip Sacrosanct apart, piece by piece, to find that child!
Make sure you're carried in the right direction! Ready! Anybody keeping a kill score? I've gotta be up in the thousands by now!
I am certain that I am winning!
Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.